Pope Francis is making his third visit to the Americas. This time, he's in Mexico, the world's second most populous Catholic nation. A growing number of Mexicans are leaving the Catholic faith, and the Pope is hoping to use his visit to convince them to stay faithful to the Church. Javier Bolanos has the story from Mexico City.
Pope Francis visits a country that has been a stronghold of Catholicism for centuries. As of 2010, Mexico's Catholic population was the second largest in the world after Brazil. Most Mexicans embrace Catholicism. The faith is part of their family heritage. It's deeply rooted in the country's culture and history. Here at the Basilica of Guadalupe, millions of Catholic Mexicans gather every year to pay homage to the Lady of Guadalupe, the country's patron saint. But the number of Catholics here in Mexico is on decline. Many Catholics, like Sara, have left the faith. She was born into a Catholic family. By 17, she had already fulfilled all the required religious rites. But soon she realized she wasn't getting closer to God.
At 17 years old, I still had an emptiness in my heart. I had no desire to live. For me, it was better to die than to live. A friend of my mother told me, "I'm taking you to this place." She never mentioned church, but she brought me to church. That day, the pastor was preaching, and he said a word that touched my heart.
Thousands of Mexicans, like Sara, are embracing evangelical Christianity. In 1970, 96% of Mexicans claimed to be Catholic. Today, that figure stands at less than 85%. One reason for the decline? Evangelical leaders are spiritually closer to their flock. Surveys have found an average of one Catholic priest for every 6,000 Catholics in Mexico, compared to one evangelical pastor for every 200 followers. Other reasons Mexicans have left Catholicism include evangelical outreach and the tarnished image of the Catholic Church.
We must recognize that certain scandals have caused many to be disappointed by the Church and to seek a different spirituality.
The work of the Evangelical Christian Church in evangelism has been successful in past few decades. Many have come to hear a different message that brings peace, harmony, blessing, and salvation to human beings.
With a record number of people here now embracing evangelical Christianity, Pope Francis is hoping his visit will re-energize his flock and keep Mexicans faithful to the Catholic Church. Javier Bolaños, CBN News, Mexico City.